A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He puts everything behind this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Go.
Herbert now off the play fake. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. Even 3 that side. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to buy them up before it came to fruition.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think even the defense would admit a little surprised to see him running on 3rd and long. That's called pursuit. Rallying quick after that initial reaction and stuck him behind the line.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he holds it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he just gets rid of it. With a couple plays left, didn't want to take a wristband on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, I mean, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the throwaway.
He's got a man left. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. DeCorian Bennett there for the tackle.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get to begin the drive. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. He's trying in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They send a tight end in motion. They run the counter to HN. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. 5-9.
Set. Let's go. Hey, Ray.
They snap it to Herbert. Throw is caught by the back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Rolling left, buying some time. Looking out, as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football are the importance of good fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. They pick up 1 on the run. 8 more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss, a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
He's going left on the option. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10. Long back gets the handoff. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing the 1st down line.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. pass here or just trying to field goal right now?
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, they run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
This time it's a passing play. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butler is kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lead up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Herbert on first down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Herbert from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Second half begins with a run by A.J. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you're get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running it after the penalty. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. Fits it through the middle. Los Angeles. The Chargers cutting to the lead coming in at halftime. Ticker on now to the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers make it 17-all. Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Hurts looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
And he's down to the 8 before going out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Hurts. It is caught left side. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. Trusty tight end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. There's a give straight up the middle. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Harrison Butler to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He gets this one to Chandler. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert to throw once more. Achan reels it in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready.
Throwing on first is Herbert. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
The receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
380. Set.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call in there for one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Harrison Butler at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
12. 59. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
What they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Taylor tight. Let's go. Hey, Kappa. Set.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's going to send that one away incomplete.
You know, DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's loaded another one up. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. P.J. Turner comes up with it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, You have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50.
That's intercepted. Jacoby Bennett has it. And the Chargers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tip.
Running it now out of the gun. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Crowd right. Go.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Ready.
3rd down run from H.A. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down, but more to come.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. Hey, go lion. Why did
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready though, recycle it, save it for later. That next 3rd down coming.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now again, right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They give it to him again. He scores. A Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields the hard squib kick. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, one more snap to play here.
Set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So score this a win for the Chiefs.